the next thing I'm going to show you today is this is called rough meadowgrass, and this is one that you quite often see in fields, farmland, countryside tracks, and this is what it genuinely looks like when it's fully grown. And because quite often when you look at the bottom of it when it's not fully grown, like in a vegetative state, it does almost look like a little miniature bamboo forest. But this is one of our commonest grass species. Its Latin name is Poa trivialis. I'm not quite sure why they call it trivialis, but Poa, the genus name, I think it's Greek for fodder, which sounds about right, you know, given that a lot of grass species do make fodder for livestock. So you can see the spikelets on these are quite narrow. You can see that they do have little awns, those little tufty bits poking out of the top there. Little bristle-like structures. The other thing that makes them special is that they have. This will show me. I don't know if you guys can make this out, but there is actually, but it's supposed to be like slightly hairy, slightly coarse. I mean, it's got that sort of, well, almost like ribbed appearance. If you were to run your finger along the leaves, or maybe even the stem, actually, let's see if that will work. Do I feel it being rough? See, it's not quite so obvious from that angle. When you feel it let's see if I try the leaf. Difficult to say. Some have it a bit more markedly than others. Now that I've broken off a leaf now, so I thought I might show you. So you can see it's got the leaves of the grass have got quite a nice soft keel at the bottom, that fold that you see running down the middle. And if I turn it over, what I should see is like little tiny hairs. Yeah, you can sort of see that, like little crystals. It doesn't really look that way on the underside, but if I can just, it's just there's a bit of a wind blowing it about, so I see if it will just hold still. There you go. So you can see that it's got lots of tiny little white hairs, which, you know, if you were to sort of stroke the leaf at a certain angle, I don't get an obvious rough texture from all of them, but try any one that you can find and you'll see what I'm talking about, why they call it rough meadowgrass, because there is another similar species which I think we have around here called smooth meadowgrass, which isn't hairy like this. It should be smooth all the way down, but that gives you an idea. So like see if I can find one that's, yeah, like so. There you go. Will it come into focus? See, it somehow focuses better when I hold it upright, you can see, you can also see the ligule, that little papery bit. It's supposed to be, I thought it was supposed to be longer and more pointed than this. Maybe it's an exception. Yeah, again, the hairiness of it. If I can just get it. I apologise for the picture quality of this, guys. It's there you go. Just hold still. There you go. So there's the ligule. What it would look like under the hand lens. Doesn't hold still for you, does it? Well, you get the idea. It's not showing as well, but yeah, these would be the spikelets, which not sure if how best to demonstrate whether these may be too small to show this well enough, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So within these spikelets, the big broad green sides of them should be the glooms, or maybe not. Difficult to tell. This is maybe not the ideal grass to show you, to demonstrate this, because I wanted to demonstrate the glooms and the lemmas, but I think these are too small to appreciate that. There are some grasses in which it is easier to appreciate, just because they've got bigger spikelets, like lime grass, which you get on the coast. So that's rough meadow grass, Poa trivialis.